keepers of the past across New England, the keeper of lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding the fog bell and signaling that it's time for football in Foxborough. Tonight, we have ourselves a preseason clash between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots. So far, he's got room. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
We really do marvel at the way he can wiggle himself out of tough situations, almost like a wizard out there. Sure, some are probably of his own doing as he loves to extend plays and improvise. But if someone misses a block or runs the wrong route, this is a quarterback that can erase the mistakes of others around him. You sure love that guy leading your team.
And fight after a few. It's third down.
Now, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the gun on third down. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
That's good.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
An 8-yard pickup.
Now here he goes on the boot. It's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Dumped off to his running back. He's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down. Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of 1. It's fourth down and less than a yard.
So on fourth down, out comes the son of a punter, Brad Robbins, to boot this away. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out at, I'd call it about the 12-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. And leading the way is their fourth-year QB.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate, the defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. That QB speed is a difference maker.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
First and 10, looking to throw. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Time still to go here. This is second down.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Throwing now off the play action. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
That's good for the Patriots.
Here's Algier on first down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know what I know. It's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Takes the second down snap. Hits him on the in route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
A gain of 5 brings up third.
Air it out on third. He's going for it himself. This gets the first and more. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 22. And the Bucs have the first.
At the 47-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
And he's taken down at the 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
17 more yards.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. Second down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the jet sweep from the start, and they nailed it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Patriots get there and take him down. And that tap may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
Pretty even match in this first half. You're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Here he goes, third and long. Sends this to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10. Running for the first time with their rookie from Vanderbilt. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Second down pass play coming. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Pass play now. Just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, partner, but I thought we were coming here to call an NFL game. But this is starting more like a baseball game. 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. No, just kidding. Still there's the first quarter here this afternoon.
Yeah, it feels like a pitcher's duel too, right? I mean, it's just a low-scoring affair here out in the gate. I'll tell you what this does do, though, Kate. Right in this world of analytics and looking at scores, it starts to screw that just conventional wisdom up. When you get an oddball like this, a safety early, just watch over the course of this game how it may affect some of the decision-making of the coaches.
So they will indeed accept that penalty. Back to pass on first and 10. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
Third and long. They're going to throw. It's in or no. They dropped another one. It's dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down. And moves on again for another punt. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Patriots running their offense out there. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
It's a gain of 7.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Caught quickly on the slant. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a New England 1st down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So that connection for 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. How about this? It's a 2-0 ball game. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at 1st down here. Here's the backup. 1st throw. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's O'Connell. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46.
That's good.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. A pickup of 17. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Sticking with Henderson. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's O'Connell to the air. Into traffic, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. So the Bucs go to the dime set ahead of this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Here's him moving up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. And maybe time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borigalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And instead of taking a 1-point lead, they trail by 2.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
He tucks it and takes off. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll play action on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he found the route he wanted pretty quickly, Brock, but maybe, I don't know, he telegraphed who he wanted a little too much because that defender sure got there just as the ball arrived to force it loose.
Yeah, this is one of those tough moments as an analyst, right? Because you're right.
And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers push this to an 8-point game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push the lead to 2 scores now.
Patriots, nothing.
Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And they haven't been able to find their way on the scoreboard just yet as the deficit has reached 9 points. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. O'Connell here from the gun. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
The coverage by Cam Taylor-Britt.
From the gun, O'Connell. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Back now, pressure coming. Looking middle, and he's got Jones. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay 1 play ahead of their defensive foes.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. The play fake. He'll throw. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's across midfield into Patriot territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Straight ahead with Williams. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
There he is on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Brad Robbins will kick it away. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Patriots offense all set to go. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
O'Connell now against a blitz. Dumped off to his running back. Works the sideline to the 30. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. We've set it downs from 37.
10 at the 37-yard line.
On the draw, this is Henderson. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He's going to tuck it and run. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play action, O'Connell. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. So we'll take over just shy of midfield as his return goes out. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
1st down, play action. On the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
From the gun on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Defender gets to him right on the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Brings in the lob pass. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, O'Connell will get it completed to Travion Henderson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd
O'Connell.
at the Bucs 40-yard line.
He'll step up, and there he goes.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had here, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he he scraped a positive gain out of it, but still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. O'Connell now. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, here's O'Connell. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard.
And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots get their first points of this game just before halftime. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. With some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
A 6-yard pickup.
So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our 3rd quarter. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Patriots offense out there to start this 3rd quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a New England first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing now on 1st down. O'Connell. Dump off, caught by his back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's O'Connell. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Henderson, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
Throw here, 3rd down. Making the call himself. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. Force a 4th down.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. The Buccaneers offense back out for another series. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up. And maybe more importantly,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Here's what I know. I know this one, Kate, from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's been in so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer. Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this will mark his fifth kick of the night. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The New England offense running out now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
They give now to Henderson. On the move, past the 40. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lift at any time.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
This one misses the tight end. And it's 4th down. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Borregales connects. And that's going to give them the lead.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Go play action on 1st down. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Looking in the air here. Has a man on target to Johnson. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
A gain of 30. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
You You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Second and 11 at the Patriots' 39-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. It's complete to Tez Johnson. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Buccaneers first down. A gain of
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Motion a receiver left. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He can run it. Running in the red zone. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Buccaneers first down. First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Up the gut they go with Williams. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a third quarter lead. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2-point attempt coming up. They send him straight up the middle. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
17. Patriots 10.
You know, this game could be pretty simple. Beat the man in front of you, carry the ball over the line, rushing football at its finest.
He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Patriots running their offense out there. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Here's O'Connell to the air. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
And 11.
Third and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Down before the return gets far. The Buccaneers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly, tells me these two are on the same page.
Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Cortez Johnson, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Working now from the gun. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Throwing it on 2nd down. He completes it in traffic. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's on target to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Bucs have the first.
And the first down. A gain of 15.
This is Williams. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. That's caught by Williams. And he's tackled for a short gain. Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Back to throw now. Oh, there's another one to Williams. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Patriots 10.
The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a design run. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, O'Connell. Connecting on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Jalen Lane. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
O'Connell here from the gun.
At the 39-yard line.
Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
And the
He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And it will only take us for about a yard. It's going to be second down.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
O'Connell working from the pistol. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 4th down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. It's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. Here come the Bucs on offense now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Giving 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Patriots offense all set to go. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a called out punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself in the rhythm, because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon. Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots now within 1 score in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Patriots 17.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now motion Johnson right.
At the 31-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Now he takes it. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 13 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense is set. First and 10. Now a toss running left with Williams. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line either. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to run for it. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now run. This is Williams. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Pass play coming here. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual-threat guy in college, but that's his first in the NFL using his legs.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Patriots 17.
The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here's New England ready once again on offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working out of the gun. It's O'Connell. The Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19. At the 16-yard line.
Here's O'Connell. Pass complete to Lane. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
O'Connell now to throw on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play. Forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another run for Williams. And not much space available there. Maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
It's 3rd and
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. A handoff to Williams. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Making some progress here. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The New England offense running out now. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. New set of downs for them from the 31. 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. Throw takes it to the sideline, but he gets both feet in. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. Now we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He's got a man left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Trying to set this up quick.
good for a Patriots. First down.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Here's O'Connell to the air. That one's complete right side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Another throw for O'Connell. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Trying to push deep downfield. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Hey, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And they can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them. Line up the design keeper. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.